Hey everyone, it's a beautiful day to learn. In this video, we will be learning about Lesson 21, some writing principles and words beginning with X. Are you ready? Let's start. Have you ever written a shorthand notes and later couldn't read them? In court reporting, one mistake can change the meaning of a statement. So today, we will learn the writing principles that ensure your notes are clear, accurate, and readable anytime. Our objectives for this lesson, we are going to explain the principles of phonetic writing, or by the end of this lesson, you are able to explain the principles of phonetic writing, apply rules to create clear and conflict free outlines, demonstrate proper writing and listening techniques, and last but not the least, write and read X word outlines correctly. We have a core principle for writing for writing in stenography or shorthand writing. It's the phonetics. So we write by sound. So shorthand is based on sound and not on spelling. Again, shorthand is based on sound, not on spelling. Example, we have the word, we have these words. How can we read this? So we have to emphasize the clarity because this is very important in order for us to identify well the correct strokes or outline for this word. So we have here the first word on the left is read as that. So although there is a B on the word spelled as DEBT, it is read as that. For the other word, it's death. So death. Even if there is A, so it's an accented vowel. So we read this one as death. We have to make sure that we are able to emphasize the clarity in sound distinction. Now, let us take a look at the key writing principles one by one. First, definitively definitively outline the sounds in the word. Unaccented syllables can often be omitted. Do not omit accented syllables. So we have to make sure that when we write, we do not omit accented syllables. Second, when the sound is the same but the spelling is different, take advantage of the spelling. Take note, take advantage of the spelling to show what the word is. For example, we have the same sound made, MADE and MAID. So they have the same sound, but they have different spelling. So it is advised to take advantage of the spelling. So for the word made, MAID, you will have to write it by its spelling. So initial M and then the long A, the AI and the final D. And the other one is made, initial M, vowels AE and final D. Now let's proceed to the third key writing principle. Do not use the same outline for more than one word or phrase, regardless of how frequent or infrequent a particular word may be, which means one outline, one meaning. Next, use briefs and phrases that do not conflict with another word or phrase. Standard texts is designed for a conflict free outline. This is in cases wherein some words or you are allowed to edit the dictionary, the personal dictionary. You can edit that And then you can make your own outline for certain words to make it easier. So make sure that you use briefs and phrases that do not conflict with another word or phrase. So when you create something, you make sure that this is not already, there is no existing outline for that, and you have created a unique outline, because standard text is designed for a conflict free outline. So each word has a unique outline. Fifth, use briefs and phrases that you can easily remember. So briefs and phrases are very helpful for us to be fast in writing, to achieve a certain speed. However, speed is lost rather than gained if you lose the steady rhythm and get behind in taking because you couldn't remember a shortcut. Meaning, if you can't easily remember that certain brief, then you can just write it by syllable, or what is the not shortcut way. Okay? So for example, for will the, you forgot the, again, you forgot the stroke for the phrase will the, and but you can write will and the, then you just do it. So regardless if you're able to apply the briefs or the phrases, it doesn't matter for as long as you can retain your steady rhythm. That's what matters most. So again, use briefs and phrases that you can easily remember. Number 6, avoid word boundary problems by distinguishing between words and high frequency word parts. Is- Standard StanEd presents principles which differentiate the word a from the prefix a, the word miss from the prefix miss, and etc. And these distinctions are a necessary part of real time writing. So we have to make sure that we avoid word boundary problems. Okay? So when the word is dictated, we have to make sure that we are able to identify whether this is a prefix or this is really part of the whole word. Now, lastly, strive for accuracy because speed will come later. Only when you can write it slowly will it be possible for you to write it quickly. Another daily practice of both reading and writing must be an essential part of every student's schedule. So, as a student, it is important that you do daily practice both for both reading and writing. Now, let's start with the discussion proper. We have done discussing all the important principles. Now, let's proceed to the lesson 21's words beginning with X. So, first, for words beginning with X, you write KP before vowels H and S sounds. So, example, exam and exert. So, you use the KP, initial KP, if the if next to that is a vowel, so or if it is followed by an H silent sound or S sound. So for example, we have exam, EX, we will use initial KP and then vowel A final M. So when we read initial KP vowel A final M, that is exam. Another is exert, initial KP vowel E final RT, because the EX is followed by a vowel. So we can use initial KP that represents X or EX. Another way of writing EX is we will write EX before all other consonants. So in cases that the next letter after the word EX is a consonant, then we will use EX and not KP. Remember that initial X is initial KP, correct? So if it is followed by vowel, then we use the initial KP. But if it is followed by a consonant, then we will use the word EX. So example, we have exclaim and expand. So exclaim, we have EX, and then another stroke is claim. So separate. You write first the X and then the claim. Then expand, EX, and then pand. Another way of writing EX is for words beginning with the letter X, where X is syllable by itself. Initial KP is often used as a separate stroke. So instead of using the EX, we now go back to the initial KP or the for the X. So example, the X stands alone, as we have learned that initial X is initial KP. So for X-ray, X and then ray. So we write initial KP and then we have we have R and then, initial R, vowel A, final I. For Christmas, initial KP and then initial M, vowel A, final S. So, is everything understood? Let's go back. For words beginning with X, we will write initial KP. If it follows a vowel, we will write initial EX or vowel E final X. If it follows a consonant, and we will write initial X or initial KP if the X stands alone. Okay, we have here word exercise. We have words exile, exhale, exhort. So exhort. Look at the how the words on the left are written. Look at their outlines. So for exile, exhale, and exhort, these are applying the rules for the first rule, which is if it follows a vowel, then we will use initial KP. For the words on the right side, so it applies the second rule that if it follows a consonant, then we will use the word EX. So expel, extra, and extent. So look at their strokes. They're really different. Now, as a practice, now it's your turn. You provide the correct strokes for the following words. I am encouraging you to participate in this activity so you'll be able to discover whether you have or assess, evaluate whether you have really learned, you have already learned, or still needs more time to learn. So we have here the words exam, export, and exit. I want you to comment down below your answers. Provide your answers for exam, export, and exit. And try to identify whether try to identify the correct strokes for for these words. So we will pause for 3 to 5 seconds. Let's have 3 seconds. I'll give you 3 seconds to write your answer. Three, two, one, zero. Now let's reveal the answer and please take a look at your answers if you got the correct one. Okay, so we have for the first word, exam, its initial KP, vowel A, final M. Why KP? Because it follows a vowel, so AM. Then export, initial, or rather vowel E, final X. Why use EX? Because it follows a consonant. And the other one is exit, initial KP, because it follows a vowel, exit. So I hope we are already very familiar with that. We have another one. Provide the English words for the following strokes. So here, I'm providing you the strokes and you give me the English words. The first one, second, and third. This is very easy. So I encourage you again to comment below your answers. Write your answers below. I'll be giving you 3 seconds. Three, two, one, zero. Okay, let's reveal the answer. There you have it. The first one is extra. The second one is excise. That's initial KP for X, and then long I, and then final S, excise. And the other one is Christmas or Xmas, sorry, Xmas. Now, I have here an outline, and I will be requiring you, or I am encouraging you to write your answers. You read this outline, as we have mentioned earlier, that it's not only about writing, but as well as reading. So here, you read the following outline and you write your answers in the comment section below. And I'll be giving you 5 seconds. If you need more time, you can pause and just comment your answers. So let's count. Five, four, three, two, one, zero. Are we now ready to reveal the answer? So I hope you're done commenting or writing your answers in the comment section below. So let's check the answer. The answer is, so we have one and then period. We, that's initial W vowel E. So we will be, that's a phrase, will be made to pay an excise. So excise, this is an application of what we just learned. Tax this year. Period. So how do we read this one? We will be made to pay an excise tax this year. Did you get the correct answer? I bet you did. Now, since you're good at it, let's try another one. Okay. So, still read the following outline. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 14 lines. Sige. Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. If you need more time, you can pause. And also, don't forget to comment your answers below. So let's reveal the answer. That, so that's two period. We have to include the number because it's there. Two and then period. That judge, that's initial that is a phrase, and then initial I rather it's a brief, and then initial J vowel U final J for judge. That judge told us that he will exonerate. So this one, exon, since that's a vowel, so exon. However, it's not enough. It's not possible for a one stroke only, so it's a two stroke word, so you need to add another rate. So exonerate the man, period. So an accented vowel there is the exone, eh. So exonerate the man, period. That judge told us that he will exonerate the man. Okay, I hope you got the correct answer earlier. And then we have the last one for for reading of the outline. Number 3. So please provide your answers. Comment in the comment section below. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you done? Again, if you need more time, you can just pause this part of the video. And if you are now ready, we will reveal the answer. Okay, so we have 3 period. It was soon So it was here is a phrase. It was initial T, final FS is it was. It was soon after that they came to exhume. Exhume is the application of the lesson that we have here. Exhume her. Period. It was soon after that they came to exhume her. I hope you got the correct answer. So I guess that would be all for the practices for the outlines. As your assignment, make sure that you're able to practice at least 10 X words daily and then 5 sentences and one short paragraph. So you write, read, and review daily. This is very important because practice makes us perfect. So practice can improve our skills, and we need to do it daily. We need to commit daily practice hours. Remember, before we end, we write by sound phonetics. We make sure that it's clear. We make sure that there's no conflicts and there are no conflicts and accuracy first. Every correct stroke today builds your speed tomorrow. Always remember that every correct stroke today builds your speed tomorrow. So I guess that would be all for our lesson 21, writing principles and how to write um, words beginning with X. Thank you, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. God bless. Bye, learners.